What if eating carbs at night actually made your fat loss easier? I know, this sounds crazy, but the science says otherwise. My name is Francis, IFBB Pro Nutrition Coach, and today in this video, I'm breaking down the truth behind nighttime carbs, insulin sensitivity, and the exact timing that you need to be able to lose fat and gain muscle with your carbs. Stick around all the way to the end of this video, and this might change the way you eat carbs forever.
What is going on? This is Coach Francis, IFBB Pro Nutrition Coach, and today we are going to be talking about the question of, will eating carbs at night make me fat, right? So this is a myth that's been floating around for years. The idea that eating carbs at night leads to fat storage because you're not burning them, right? But let's talk about what the science actually has to say. So we're going to break this down with physiology, real coaching data, and real research, right? And show you the why behind timing your carbs isn't the enemy, and it's actually how you literally use it, okay? So let's talk about insulin sensitivity. This is how your body responds to insulin. High sensitivity means nutrients go to the muscle cells more effectively. Low insulin sensitivity means more ends up as stored fat, but here's the key. Insulin sensitivity fluctuates throughout the day, but it's also heavily influenced by your training, your overall health, and your sleep, all right? So if you're wondering what this looks like in real life, not just in theory, inside my free school community, in the link in my bio, you'll see the exact meal plan and training plan we use for improved insulin sensitivity, burn more fat, and building lean muscle. So there's no catch. So go ahead, just go to the link in my bio, and literally I'll let you in completely for free today. So let's talk about, does eating carbs at night worsen it, right? So here's the real answer. It depends on more your overall lifestyle. Night carbs are not inherently worse, but if you're sedentary, overeating, and poor sleeping, they can contribute to fat gain, but that's not because of carbs. It's literally just because of low metabolic demand, right? So let's talk about that. What does the research have to say? Right? Because all of this can be just yapping if the research doesn't say anything, right? Studies have shown that nighttime carb intake can improve insulin sensitivity in some cases, okay? One study even found that, people who ate carbs later in the day had better leptin and ghrelin regulation, meaning better hormone balance and appetite control, if you don't know what that means, right? So it's not about the clock, it's literally just about context at the end of the day. So there are times when nighttime carbs may not be ideal, okay? So if you're sedentary all day, that means you're sitting on a desk just like me, right? If you're prone to binge eating at night, then obviously do not do that. Or number 3 would be if your sleep quality drops after a big carb heavy meal. It's not black and white. It's about matching intake to your activity and goals, okay? So it's never going to be black and white. So here's how to optimize, your carbs to make sure that's actually being used, okay? So for good insulin sensitivity. So post-workout, this is literally the best time for carbs, right? Your body's primed to use them, right? Because, when you work out, you deplete the glycogen, now you're able to use it, okay? For recovery. Morning, it's good if you train early. Evening, it's totally fine too if you're training later or you're managing your calories well. The key is pairing carbs with protein to manage your portions and to train consistently, all right? So I want to give you real world coaching examples, right? So we had clients eating 60 to 80 grams of carbs a night and still improving insulin and body composition every single week. Why? It's because they were in a calorie deficit, eating clean, training hard, and sleeping well. The whole system was just not optimized. It was just the timing. So carbs at night don't make you fat. And that's just the absolute truth. Carbs at night do not make you fat. A calorie surplus does, all right? Poor sleep does. Lack of movement does, right? If you're eating quality foods and you're training hard and you're hitting your targets, you can absolutely enjoy carbs at night without guilt or fear. So that's the final takeaway. I want to make sure that you actually have a good understanding on this. So if you want a free blueprint, like I said, with your training or nutrition, no catch, go to the link in my bio for the school community, and I'll talk to you in the next video.